How's the royal family? I pray that everyone is doing well. Well, my royal family, I am profoundly touched. And I've seen many of y'all over here on Big Judah's channel. I was utterly shocked, and it's hard to shock me. And please forgive me because I have forgot the name of the person that let me know that Big Judah had put out a link for people to go listen to the video that I put up about the meaning of the colors in the skies up here in California. And many know on the true royal family and true royal that I wasn't raised in the church, and I say, because I don't know what other words to use at this particular time, that I don't quite know the word, but y'all point out to me that I'm quoting the word, and I'm eternally grateful. I'm very humble about it, and I often invite scripture because y'all are guiding me. We are on a we. Now, I said sometimes you may have a tendency to me say I, but I'm not a I type of individual. And so Lisa Cabrera had told me a few years ago that to go to Big Judah's channel because he's very patient, and it's a good channel to go to when you are new to the word, and he walks you through it. And so I come here often because also what I love about Big Judah's channel is he keeps up what's going on in these times that we are living in. So we'll know what is going on a spiritual level. As I often say on my channel, look at everything with your spiritual eyes. Listen with your spiritual ears, your whole being. And so when I was listening to Big Judah and reading the comments, I was literally knocked down. I was like, Big Judah listens to True Royal? Wow. So Big Judah, I know you're going to hear this, my king. I'm eternally grateful. I know you know by now that I'm quite unfiltered, so I can get kind of raggedy at the mouth, but I just being true to thyself, and I'm not going to make no excuses. And sometimes I can get so heated and passionate about the atrocious things that are projected on the royal family. I just let it flow. People tell me about my mouth, and I'm not going to be phony over here. I'm just going to be true to thyself. And I often say, correct me, because I know people come to me, to hear what I have to say, but I'm actually seeking and learning and soaking up the profound things that y'all have said to me. That's why I said I prefer to be on the we tip opposed to the I. And so, I have two channels, the True Royal family and True Royal. And so on my backup channel, let's go over here. Let me refresh it. On my backup channel, out the blue, because of Big Judah, 304 subscribers in one day. 304. I was getting quite a bit of subscribers. I was roughly getting 200 a month, around about that. And then once they found me on my backup channel, it went to a screeching halt. And a lot of powerful comments because of this video that I did about the skies, the color of the skies. Let me go back here. Okay, let's go back. So on my backup channel, that video alone, 3,592 views on a backup channel. And I didn't even get that many on my main channel. And it was a lot of profound comments on here. I mean, really profound, and visions and different things that folks have been sharing with me. And to see even more than popped up that I got to go back and read, because, you know, it's a lot of spiritual things that are going on. And so I do have a tendency to try to read all the comments, but in this particular situation, I have even been responding to these comments. And so listening to what Big Judah had to say, and he encouraged people to come over to my channel, I was reading even more of the comments that people had to say. And one stood out to me deeply that I'm going to share with the royal family. So we have somebody here, white Gentile, the enemy. And so what the enemy had to say, it's not an omen in the sky. It's just the end of a dry summer, and a lot of fire started at once. The ash in the air diffuses the sunlight and turns the sky a red hue. In a couple of weeks, the fires will be out. The smoke will blow away. The sky will turn blue. And I will be right here to remind you all how foolish yay sound. It amazed me. Wait a minute. Let me take this down because it's got a little bit more. I had blew that up because I want to get it all. Oops, went the wrong way. Want to get it all. Okay, let me see. It amazed me how easily the uneducated fall for this kind of emotionalism. Throughout history, let's go down a little bit more. Okay. What did he say? What did he say here? It amazed me how easily the uneducated fall for this kind of emotionalism. Throughout history, there has always been someone like Big Judah to exploit people's fears, hopes, and emotions. So we know that the enemy can't help thyself. We are quite irresistible. And so the enemy loves to come to channels like Big Judah. Because, you know, when Big Judah speak, you know, he embraces his true leadership. And so, yeah, the enemy over here hoping and a wishing and a praying that things will go in their favor. But it's not going to go in your favor, white Gentile. That's something. And so when I read that, that rubbed me and made me feel some kind of way. And you know how true royal can get down. You ain't gonna hear no profanity come out of me. But I can still deliver without even using those type of words. So as we continue on with this journey, this scripture that I found, Matthew 16, 2 through 3. And this is in relationship with the color red. When it is evening, you say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. In the morning, it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and threatening. Hypocrites! You know how to discern the appearance of the sky, but you can't discern the signs of the times. See, that's how that demon that's over there on Big Judah's channel get down. And listening to Big Judah's video a few times, because I had to absorb some of the things that he was saying. And what he was saying made a lot of sense. And things that we can even prove throughout history, you know, when there's fires. And so I was thinking about, they had a big fire in the early 90s in Oakland, California. And at that time I was living in San Francisco. And I mean, this fire was extreme. The skies did not turn colors. Yes, it did appear to be cloudy, and big, huge ashes did come across the bay. So it had to cross that ocean. And so let's go back here to the enemy's words. It is not an omen in the sky. It is just the end of a dry summer, and a lot of fire started at once. The ash in the air diffuses the sunlight and turns the sky a red hue. This is the first time in my life that I have ever seen the skies turn a orange or a red hue. And there's been quite a bit of fires in California, multiple fires. Think about the video that I showed when I was, showing what I was showing in Oregon. Now, up in Oregon, the skies in the atmosphere was damn near blood red. And I'm thinking about what Big Judah was saying. No, that had nothing to do with that. That had nothing to do with that at all. That was a direct message from the Creator himself. Truly. As we continue to go on this journey, today, the way the sky started out today in California, and I'm in Northern again, was a slight orange hue. But as I speak, and I went outside to absorb and made sure I was looking at what I was looking at. And I live up in the hills, so I got even a better view. The skies are cloudy, whiter than white, more than the norm. No orange hue at all as I speak at 4:26 p.m. California time. Not at all. Not one damn bit. That's what's going on in the Bay Area, and I'll show that in just a bit, my royal family. Now, when I went to the Word and because y'all know I often go to the word for the meaning of numbers, colors, and symbols. And the thing that has stood out to me when I was doing my research was, and I couldn't find the one where, it was talking about the color orange is a prophetic warning. But I was able to pull this one back up because we're dealing with the color orange and dealing with the color red and the separation of sin and evil and just outright sin and evil. You know, these sins, I mean, man sins so much it can damn near reach the heavens. And it is disgusting what is going on throughout the world. And isn't it ironic, my royal family, that once we came up out of our captivity, I was thinking about that yesterday, and I was thinking about something that Lisa Cabrera had said, that we would see things that we had never ever seen. And I can't recall in my 50 plus years of living seeing the sky with a orange tint, let alone red, you know, around a fire. I just can't recall. I'm trying to recall and I can't recall. If anybody can, you know, let me know. And so, back here. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Do I got it here? Okay, yes. This is what I wanted. So that orange in the word prophetic, warning. Our Father letting us know that as you continue on with your deceitful, grimy, greasy, sinful ways, I will guarantee you these prophecies will play thyself out. And see, people like the one that's over here wanting to rub stuff in Big Judah's face, the unquote white Gentile, see, they don't understand anything until they feel. And I have to repeat myself because there are some people that are new to the true royal family and true royal. And I have repeatedly said, and this is my channel, this is my number one channel, that I have physically been picked up and held by the Creator himself, and I wasn't asleep. My eyes was closed. And one thing, and my husband could tell you this, after that whole experience, and he likes to tease me on this, the edges of my hair was pure silver. It's not like that anymore. My husband said they were singed. Oh, I said, okay, Mr. Santana, okay, we'll go along with that. That I went through something very, very heavy, and I speak on it often, and I do get visions. I'm a person that get visions just going about my day. I don't get them in my sleep, and there's many of us that's getting visions in their sleep, and that was what's so profound to me right now. People coming up to my backup channel, True Royal, and the comments that I'm reading are profound. The visions that our family are sharing with me, and I got more. Let me refresh it. I got more to read even after the fact. It is quite a few of our folks in here leaving me tons of comments, and way below I have answered quite a few of them. It is just really, really deep. So as we continue on back here, this is real, my royal family. And This is how extreme you have to be with the enemy. And even seeing that in their psyche, they think that they can conquer it. So leave them to their own devices. And when we are getting signs and messages in many, many ways, how our Father wants us to exhort what's going on, take heed. Take heed. Take heed. Humble yourself. Like I said, I don't always get this thing right. And I stand to be corrected. And many have corrected me. And they can tell you, I do not attack anyone. So don't be fooled when you hear True Royal cursing. It may seem like I would do that. I don't have a history of that at all. I don't put down our kings at all. At all. You know, I believe in the order of things, how our Father put things together. I have always believed, even though I didn't come up in the church, and I'm learning the word through the royal family. Many of you are guiding me, and I said that I will always be a master student, and I will always be humble. But sometimes y'all can hear me in my psychosis or being arrogant, because the many different emotions run through me. But one thing that you will not get from True Royal, I'm not moody at all. Like I said, don't be fooled by the way I talk. Y'all listening to someone that is extremely blessed in so many ways. There's things that I do want to share, but I'm not allowed to share at this point. And humble. I will always remain a master student because I have so much to learn. So, this is this orange hue. And this is in the avenues in San Francisco. I can tell just by looking at the houses. And I was absorbing quite deeply what Big Judah was saying. And now that's what it was looking like yesterday. Now, early this morning, it was slight. So this is what it looks like now. This is what it looked like now. To me, that's extreme when you're going from this to that. All right. The air quality is extremely poor in the Bay Area. But I'm not going to dismiss what our Father is presenting to us. And what also stood out to me, let me see, is it this one? No. Where is it? That orange, I was talking about separation from sin and evil. And what I was thinking about, I had mentioned when I did that video the other day, that I keep hearing Lisa saying that we're going to continue to stay separated, and she was talking in regards of coronavirus. And be happy for the separation. Take heed to these warnings. Stay within. Deal with your necessities, and then you get yourself back to your dwelling, and only deal with your immediate situation. Again, people that you can collectively touch in your individual households. And if enough of us do what we need to do, it creates a positive energy. It keeps us protected by taking heed to the Creator's warning. And I'm trying to convey to the best of my ability based on my individual experience. When you have encountered and been physically touched by the Creator, you're gonna submit. And we are watching the world submit to coronavirus. And there will be other things along the way. What? We don't know. But we just need to not be of this demonic world. And it's amazing to me how people can continue to stay in tune with the Creator with all these evil distractions. And that should give all of us a great deal of faith that amongst everything that has been done to distract us, that it's enough of us out here that are still in tune with thy Father. Still in tune. So, back to Big Judah, my king, my king. Big Judah, I humbly thank you. I come to you often, my king. I exhort what you say. Sometimes I'll play these videos of yours over and over. Sometimes they put me to sleep because I have so much to learn. So much. So I thank you to the depths of my soul, Big Judah, because I have seen you even say, oh, I got that wrong. Thank you for the correction. And I stood up like, whoa. You don't hear too many people do that. This big strapping strong brother is humble enough within to even say, I even have stuff to learn, and he'll take you on that journey where this is where he was at this point. And then when he start receiving more knowledge that, and studying, and taking heed to, okay, I stand to be corrected. And see, when you stay in that frame, our Father is going to feed you those words because he knows within your sincerity and how earnest in this evil pit that we are in, how much we want to receive. Just receive and taking heed to Yahweh and Yahweh only. So I will just leave it like this, my royal family. I just feel the need. So I'm just going on with how the Spirit is moving me. children now. Wait in order. Wait in order, children now. Waiting in the water, children now. Wait in water. Wait in water, children now. Waiting in the water, children now. Wait in the water. Wait in the water, children now. Wait in the water, children now. Wait in the water. Wait in the water, children now. Waiting in the water, children now. Wait in the water. Wait in the water, children now. Waiting in the water, children now. Wait in the water. Wait in the water, children now. Wait in the water. Waiting in the water, children now. Wait in the water. Wait in the water, children now. Waiting in the water, children now. Wait in the water. Wait in the water, children now. Waiting in the water, children now. All right, my royal family. Let me take that down. That's just how I was feeling. And if anybody don't know about Big Judah, I will have the link there, so you can soak up the word and learn from Big Judah. Thank you very much, my king. And as usual, my royal family, render your voice with your beautiful divine words. And as always, my royal family, I thank you for your love, and I thank you for your support. And with that said, Ashe.